Greetings, guys. This is Blade Stretch. Now, those of you who've watched the Jag guide that recently did these first 3 fights, I'll put out the timestamp when these fights are done. But yeah, these are from the Jag video, so you probably recognize these fights if you've already seen that. But other than that, there's not too many crazy fights in this. It's mostly Lowsec things. I'm just gonna mainly talk about the future of my EVE career, the channel, and see what's happening. Now, I have left OCal, the congregation, and don't want to say it's been a long time coming, because I've really enjoyed my time in the congregation. I'm going to miss the heck out of some of the boys, well, all of the boys from the congregation, but I've been procrastinating for the longest of time to start my own corp. Perhaps teach some new people as to play the game in a better manner. So I have rejoined Mimitar Militia, and I'm gonna maybe do some public plexing fleets, just see how that goes. Maybe get some new bros involved. That's probably why you aren't going to see too many interesting fights in this video. I've been doing a lot of logistics. Just bringing down some new player capable fits that people can fly. I've got some already bringing down 300 already Thrashers, 100 Katie Breachers, and 100 Tristans. And I'm going to see how it plays out, man. I am terrified, because I'm not particularly the most people-y of person. I'm not very good at, the cool conversing with people thing. But we'll see how it goes, man. It's, like all changes, it's going to be spooky, so I'm curious to see how it goes. But I do feel like I can blend my services well to helping new players. And I see, I've only been in Mimitar Militia for 2 to 3 days. And I always see these new players in Militia chat, they're 1 or 2 days old, so I'll be excited and hopefully get some new players on board. We'll see how that goes in the future, man. I don't know. Hopefully for the better. We'll see. Hoping to do maybe some fleet stuff next week or something. Maybe get some footage record of that. Maybe if we get some fleet fights in the go. With maybe some comps. I don't know. It's just maybe change up the videos a bit as opposed to constantly being solo. Solo PvP and we used to do a lot of small gang stuff, but it's mostly been solo from this time. As got a bit more distant from OCal. They moved up to Black Rise, and I wasn't as interested as going up to Black Rise. I'm very keen for the Bleak Lands area. I know the residents, I know the locals, I kind of know what's up here. Black Rise scares me a little bit. I don't know, like I mentioned, I don't value change, but I figured I'd take the first step and start my own thing. Because I've been loitering on it for the longest of time. So, taking the first step, we'll see how it goes. I don't know, man. Maybe check back me in 2 weeks and I hate it, disbanded, and I'm back in OCal. We'll need to see, man. But hopefully I stick it out and see what comes of it. But anyway, that's just a little me just getting some stuff off my mind. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, okay, so on to the fights, boys. This fight was in the Jag video, and this against some of Mar dudes. It does feel cool to be fighting a Mar again, being back in Militia. And dude, I actually forgot how much SK can actually make from, what's it called? FW? Dude, each small plex I'm currently capturing when we're at tier 4, I'm getting 40,000 loyalty points, which is 30 mil. So, dude, just capture 1 or 2 smalls, and I've covered my assault frigate, which is perfect. This is all into the new stuff, right? This isn't too crazy a fight, but it's me trying to kite this gang that I just fought in the Jag. I knew that the Punisher didn't have any proc mod, or at least he was very slow, so maybe AB, and that way I can keep him at range. I was excited to see these +1s, because I'm fairly certain I can kite out and kill some dudes, just depending on what they bring. A Sentinel freaks me out, because it has potential to TD. I mean, just totally kill the range of my Arty. The newts aren't too much of a concern because most Sentinels are arcane. I'm fairly certain I can nuke it. So the newts aren't what's scary for me. It's the TDs, if he has TDs, which he doesn't end up having TDs, which is good for me. Courier's another really scary one because it's web range. I think it's even with a T2 web PID, you're getting out to 28k. It's a Fed Navy, you can hit it to 36 or something. It's pretty insane. Now, with an MWD, it'd be a very scary one for me. So I start pulling range here. It's a shame. Had it maybe stuck in that Punisher longer, would have got the kill. But I'm running for my dear life. Sentinel's quite speedy. Yeah, I think I low depleted. I think I did. I'm hoping to just nuke him as he comes in. I was like, uh-oh. I was really hoping I'm expecting him to be armor buffered here. But once I land a second hit, I'm like, oh, he is squishy, by the way. So I was actually fairly confident I could kill him. I should have maybe approached him well, super scared of the crew, that kind of thing. Had I approached them here at this point, I would have killed that Sentinel. We don't get any kills in this little engagement, but it's a fun little fight. The crew is beeline it towards me. And, what did I do here? I think I just warp out because it's scarily approaching me. Yeah, I think I warp out just because of the close again web and scram, and that's not particularly great for a kiter. So GF to those guys. And then decide to crack out the good old Korax and go for a little rope. I think this Algos, he seemed to be at range and I was really worried that it was the Kitey fit or the 10 men fit. Thankfully he's neither of those. I think he was like triple web or something. Regardless of the whole triple web thing. This is actually, I think this is a close fight. One of these fights against the Algos is really close. So Orb here 7.5k. This is a dual web armor variant of the Korax. And he does make a fair crack into armor, it seems, but he just can't handle the DPS with the dual webs. Even without the dual webs, and the Korax would be able to apply our rage missiles quite well. We need a single web, or even without a web, we start be able to apply relatively okay. But he does get us in. No, he doesn't get us in the hull. Interesting. Still quite a fun little fight, but this one is a more down to the wire one. This is a shield Korax, which has about 12k EHP, but very little range control. And it does a lot of DPS. I think I'm doing like 400 DPS. I've got the T2 damage rig and ballistic control. But this gentleman has a reactive and blasters, and he has range control. If Algos with blasters is able to get on top of you, it's actually quite gnarly because they do a lot of DPS when you're fit with blasters. On top of like the drone DPS. But thankfully we do take it, but there's only a couple of volleys difference there, just because he had blasters, he would have ripped through our hull. So, very good little fight there. It's against a Dramiel. And this guy, I really enjoy this guy's fits. He has a really good mind for it. Now, the Hawk fit that you're going to see in the next couple of engagements is his fit. I asked him if I could steal his fit after seeing it in C-Kill. And he said, yeah. So I really enjoyed the fit, and I'm sad I didn't come up with it myself, because that's quite interesting. Again, this is a dual web Korax. I'm fighting his Dramiel here. He's incredibly speedy. He has I believe he had an A-type AB, a nano, and an override in the lower something, so it's an incredibly speedy Dramiel, but he only had one web. He seemed to have mistimed pulling out of range here, because we are able to kill him before he does so. So GF there, my friend. And this is his Hawk fit. I made a few little adjustments, but it's basically the same premise. Dual web. Oh, you know I love my dual webs, mate. Small armor ripper, anti-armor ripper, and medium anti-ripper, which is a fantastic idea, by the way. I'm so sad I didn't come up with it myself. And even without the ballistic control, just the T2 damage rig we're using, we're still getting 300 DPS heated with our rage missiles, and due to the dual webs, we're able to apply those rage missiles to frigates and stuff. So it's actually a really nice little fit. This fight is quite interesting. So this gentleman's using a medium newt. Thankful to the NOS, so I'm able to keep up my AB web and scrams. He does occasionally newt off the scram, and I'm worried that he warps, but thankfully he does not. Regardless, it is still pretty close. I need to start to like calculate my reps and stuff, and I can't really use my armor rep in this fight just because of the newt pressure. Nevertheless, GF to that rupture. This is against our good Amar dude here, Jacob. I need to talk to him a few times. I kind of lied and Loco said, what's the dual web fit? Which I have. So evil. But he seems to be ballistic control, TD, hook bill, hoping to maybe pull range like 7.5 for 8k and orbit me. Give out my rage missile range. But unfortunate for him, he isn't quick enough in doing so. And I kill him before he does this. So GF to Jacob there. So yeah, boys, that is sort of the end of the video and all the content I got. Sorry I haven't been like more PvP focused in the last couple of days. Logistics has been a nightmare. Getting all my assets out of Amaki, selling them, redistributing them. These kind of things. I've been basically focusing a lot on that. I also cleared out a bunch of stations around the war zone to set up like a hyperspatial like Sneesis. And just like zoom about. Collect all those assets, try and clean up the asset list. It is still a nightmare, but it's not as bad as what it was. And I found some nice like loot in some stations just before I joined Min Mill, and then I'm locked out of a bunch of stations because, you know, I can't dock in a Mar own systems anymore, which is really a pain. It really is. I forgot that one thing about FW, and it's not fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm looking forward to the future. It'll be interesting to see how I cope with the fleets, and hopefully we do well, man. Yeah, okay, hopefully we'll see that in the next upcoming videos or something. I'm gonna stop mumbling. We'll see how it goes, boys. Yeah, okay, take care, guys.